I'm driving, and I pull over, and I used to have this little Taurus, 9mm Taurus. And depending on if I had my son in the car, I had my safety on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was drunk as hell. I probably know for a fact I shouldn't have been driving. And I pulled that motherfucker out, and I was like, if this safety on, then I'm supposed to be here. If it ain't, this is it.
Russian roulette.
I guess so. But I never looked at the gun to see if the safety was on. Put that motherfucker to my head. I was like, psh. And safety was on. Put the gun back on the seat and drove off. And ever since that day, bro, like, it's been like, okay, like, we gotta make some shit happen. You're here for a reason. Like, this depression shit ain't never leaving. So you're gonna have to figure out how to make something shake, but in the meantime, feel these feelings that you're gonna have to go through. Because you suppress shit your whole life. Like, you can't run from this shit no more. Like, this shit about to kill you, so you better figure it out. Like, that type of deep.
What you going through at that time, bro, to just make you was this after the divorce and after that?
Yeah.
You got that, but you kind of blocked that out, bro. Amen.
Amen.
Give me a little shippy shit.
Your prayers all sexy.
Damn, cuz.
What?
Did you
Is it
refill
real?
this?
I'm famous. Your wires don't come like that?
Way to the top, bro. That's crazy.
I don't know what to tell you,
I'm
boy.
famous.
I don't know what to tell you.
Bag of chips, and let me see your bag of chips.
Huh?
Let me see how your bag of chips come.
I don't eat chips.
You different.
Yeah.
I don't understand you now.
That's just for losers. I don't eat chips, nigga.
I appreciate what you do online because I don't know if you understand it. You probably do. And I don't know why you do it. But a lot of us is going through something in them times.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you said you started in the pandemic more?
Mm-hmm. Well, I started doing videos in the pandemic.
That was a tough time to be going through, nigga. We was in the house, you know what I'm saying? And I really don't care to talk about the pandemic, but we just going through the effect that you have of what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that because I can look at that stuff and be like, man, I could be going through something and I could just laugh in that moment and you damn near forget what you was even going through.
That shit was, it was actually genius, though, how it happened. Because with the pandemic, you know, all the clubs shut down. So I couldn't do no more stand-up. So my thought process was, all right, everybody in their phones.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got their phones in their hand. So we gonna create content. So I'm just doing it on Facebook and Instagram. The girl I was dating at the time, her daughter was like, you should make a TikTok. I'm like, what the fuck is that? She's like, everybody's on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I hop on TikTok, I'm looking at it, I'm like, around this time, TikTok was all dancing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, fuck.
Let me see your dance moves, son. Let me see him. Oh, shit. Ooh. Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit.
Bro, I don't even remember what video I posted, but it went viral. I think it was like my third video.
What you doing here?
So, what you working out now?
Mind your business, man. I ain't seen you in 6 weeks. What's up?
Speaking of 6 weeks, your face should look a little bit rougher than that. What nigga been all up in your face?
What you talking about, man? What you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Take the do-rag off.
Wow, man. You be doing the most, man. Come on.
Kahleigh, don't make me get crazy, cause you know I will.
Oh, man, you be doing the most, man. Here, you happy?
just threw 10 years away because you couldn't wait 6 weeks. Don't call me for another appointment.
And it's been cracking since then.
If it was all dancing, what made you was just like, man, I'ma just be different on there.
I'ma just do what I want to do.
Yeah.
It's my page. Like,
That's smart.
You ain't gonna tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do. But eventually they start telling me what I was gonna do and what I wasn't gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but before they start paying me, man, I could do whatever.
Yeah.
So they started writing them checks. They was like, nigga, please.
Listen, man. We all see it. And like I said, that stuff gets us through what we need to get through.
Yeah.
I'll be looking at some of my favorite comedians. They talk about like real shit and they turn it into like a laughing experience. And I remember seeing Kevin Hart's title, Laugh at My Pain.
Mm-hmm.
So before, when I used to listen to comedy, it's just a laugh, and I never realized why I was laughing so hard. But when I sing his title, I said it all makes sense now. I'm laughing to get over these traumatic experiences, and they're helping me through it. But it's crazy because when the shit was happening, I wasn't laughing.
Yeah.
So it makes me ask you, because you putting us, you taking us through it, you helping us get through our little joint by laughing through it, but it's not funny to you when it's happening.
Nah.
What are some of those things that's just not funny to you when it's happening, but you giving it to us? And the things that you ain't giving to us.
I tell people ask me all the time, like, where do your comedy come from? I'm like, shit, trauma. Like, even when I'm having like, just even with you earlier, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you a real life thing that happened to me that I was excited about. I'm like, yeah, you know, I got engaged. Like, bro, and you was like, shut the fuck up. Like, that was your immediate response. And I looked at you like, no, like, I'm serious.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that it just, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you play too much.
Yeah.
But in reality, I don't be playing. It's just, I think people, they see me on the internet and they automatically assume I'm jokes 24/7. Like, I'm constantly, but I'm really not. Like, off the internet, I don't even really talk much.
Yeah.
Even at home with the girl, with the kids. Like, you come talk to me, you know what I'm saying? I'll engage, but other than that, I be in my own world. Like, I ain't bothering nobody.
That's rough, cuz. First of all, when I said that, I meant it in a way I hope he's not playing, but let me put my defense up just in case he's playing about to be like, nigga, I'm just playing with you. Just
shut up, nigga.
So I'm gonna be like,
nah.
nah. I hope, cause I love that type of shit.
Nah,
but we're gonna get to that though. I do want, cause you say you're quiet to your kids and you're quiet to everybody else, bro. I was like that, bro. And I still be trying to like force myself not to be like that, whether I'm with the kids or at work. And it makes it a lot of times it makes it hard for people to deal with you. Not that you trying to be like mean about or you trying to be like funny acting towards people. It's probably just your natural state. That's just how you get through. But at the same time, people don't know how to be around you.
I think with the girl and the kids, it was an adjustment, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, but eventually they kind of start understanding. Like, I come from a single parent home. I was the only child. I operate by myself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going through shit as a kid. I went through it by myself. I'm trying to figure out life. I had to figure that out by myself. So I operate in my own head. Like, my head, I'm constantly going. That's one of the reasons why I really smoke weed. Like, I don't smoke weed just to be high, to be cool with niggas or to fit in. I smoke weed to slow shit down. If I don't, my mind just... I probably got ADD or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's just... I really try to when I'm in the moment with the kids and my woman, like I'm in the moment. Like, don't get me wrong, it ain't just 24/7, just quiet. But I'm just one of those people that when I got something to say, like they listen. Like everybody listens. Like, but other than that, I'm just not rambling on. I'm not cracking jokes 24/7. Like, I'm really a serious person. Like, when people really get to know me, they be like, how the fuck? That's why when I get on stage, people are like, how do you do that? Like, I sit backstage and I really talk to nobody. Like, just be in my own world. Like, I get on stage and something fucking clicks. It's just, I'm a whole different person. Like, just, it's weird. I can't even explain it. It's like an outer body experience. Excuse me. And then as soon as I hop off stage, where my money at? I'm about to
Where my money?
I'm about to dip.
I tried, I don't smoke.
Yeah.
But I used to hear Lil Wayne and like a lot of people, a lot of musicians or whatever, say it helps them prepare better, it helps them write better, it just clear their mind. And I tried it once. And my thinking process was so crazy because like you, I be having scatterbrain. I'm thinking about so much stuff, especially when you're a creative. It takes you all over the place. I did it, and I'm like, this is beautiful. But I didn't want to get addicted to it because I didn't want to have to lean on that shit too.
I see what you're saying.
So I make practice of trying to just figure it out without the substance. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, bro, first of all, I don't want to be digging in my pockets for this shit. The prices is going up like crazy or whatever all the time. And I just don't want to lean on. I don't want that to determine my mood. I don't want that to determine if I can go on. I'm not saying that's how you are.
Nah, it dope, but you right though. Like,
I don't want it to determine that. So I said, bro, I ain't even gonna do, because I felt so good after doing it. I'm like, bro, I don't know, this could be dangerous for me because like the things I would think about, the things I would break down, I'm like, man, it's like that limitless pill.
That shit, bro. And I ain't even gonna get started on shrooms.
It's crazy you bring that up. On the way over here, I was listening to comedians tell stories and stuff.
Boy.
A dude was talking about how he had shrooms and you play hide go seek with shrooms. Yeah, it's a whole different. I ain't never tried it.
Nigga, I had my first time doing shrooms, I did too much. I was in Vegas with my homegirls for her birthday. It's 3 girls I really grew up. One of them is my best friend. 2 of them, we all just went to school, real close. I was kind of like the little brother. Strictly friendship, you know what I'm saying? Platonic, like real fucking friends, you know what I'm saying? So we in Vegas kicking it. We all got shrooms. We about to do it. It's our first time. I think she was turning 30, big age.
Big age.
We like, let's do it. So we out there, we popped the shrooms. I'm not feeling it. I'm one of them people like, I need to feel my shit now.
Instantly.
Or this ain't working. So start microdosing some more. My boy, we get outside and I start throwing up my life. Like, cause I consumed too much. I didn't eat or nothing. So I'm throwing up, bro. I threw up. And one of the fucking mushrooms, because when you throw up, you can kind of see what you ate. So I see one of the mushrooms come back up. But the fucking mushroom like grew legs and scattered. And scattered off. And I was throwing up watching. I was like, no. I'm like, no. And my homegirl like, so mind you, everybody high, but they trying to help me. So they like, one of my homegirls kicks into action. I remember her saying, listen, I'm in charge. You go get him some water. I'm going to go get him some towels. And I forgot what she said. You go get him some food. Bro, like all 3 of these bitches left me. I'm just there by myself. Like, they didn't think that through. Like, bro, everybody left me. So, but I'm going to tell you the crazy part. This what made me really keep doing them. We went to dinner. And I didn't know that limes and lemon enhance it. Like it'll take you there. Any citrus will take it there. So we eating and everything. We get our shots. I love limes. I love lemons. I always have. I eat them just by themselves.
You just totally different dude. But go ahead,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. So we take our shots. I'm like, y'all want y'all shit? They like, nah. I take everybody limes. Like, shh, peel it right off the peel and eat it. My nigga. No bullshit. Oh, my son, beautiful soul. My nigga, I remember sitting there and I put my head down. Bro, I stood up out my body. Like, looked myself at the table, like I'm just sitting at the table like this. And I start walking off. And the further I start walking off, my body start tingling. So I came back, like as I was coming back to my body, I sat back down, like into my body, and I guess my head popped up, and my homegirl was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "What?" She was like, "We was all talking to you, and you was just sitting there like stuck." I'm like, "Bro, I was out of my body."
So you were still sitting at the table
Still
the
sitting
whole
at the
time.
table, but subconsciously I was gone. That's how I know, like, when people be talking about spirits and out of body experiences, bro, that shit real. Like,
Y'all not seeing the same thing when y'all on Shroom? Because they didn't see the Shroom
no,
jump up. So y'all all probably seeing different things. How do you help
at the same time.
somebody through that when you got your own experience going on? You probably sliding down the rainbow over here, and he's seeing the mushroom.
Bro, one of them, she said we was at a winery tasting, and she had her glasses on. She literally had her glasses on, and it's dark as hell in there anyway. And she's just over there, and she's like bobbing hard. And I'm listening, and I'm looking like, what is she bobbing her head to? And I tap her, and she jumps up, and I'm like, she was like, where'd the band go? I'm like, what? Like, it's you know what I'm saying? It's a great time, you know what I'm saying? It's a mind. I don't know, I can't explain it, bro, but I love that shit.
While that shit is funny, it's also scary though, bro.
It also depends on your mind state. Cause you can also have bad trips. So if you in a current bad mind state to where you got shit going on, whatever's going on in your mind at the time you take them shrooms is gonna enhance it. So if you having a good time and you popping shrooms, it's just gonna enhance that great time. If you sad and you take some shrooms, it's gonna enhance that sadness. Like,
You knew that before you started?
what?
Before you did your first ever, you knew that whatever you going through, this can enhance?
But I was in Vegas. Like, who the fuck is sad in Vegas?
This nigga
Who
natural.
the fuck is sad in Vegas?
True.
And when I stepped outside and I seen all them damn lights, and I probably sat outside for like 6 hours, just looking at the lights. Bro, I woke up in a totally different hotel. Half my night blacked out.
To me, like, not having that type of control over my night after that, that's scary, bro.
That was the point of my life, though, bro. When I really dove off the deep end, though. Like, I was living. Like, after G died.
Oh, this was recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Like, all this is like within the past like 2 years.
Yeah.
All of this is within the past 2 years. Like, that 2 year span of just living, I could probably write a book
Of just that 2 years.
of just that 2 years, bro.
Okay.
Because I really went from, bro, I'm like, people like recognize me. Like, I'm doing podcasts with OnlyFans girls and signing non-disclosures and on boats on yachts and shit with rappers. Like, what the fuck am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I can write a book about that.
If you don't mind, because we here right now. You kind of told me some things off the pod where your current, how you see life now and what you want right now. But for, like I said on a previous episodes, movies, you know how they made now. you see where they at currently.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to how they got there to that moment. So if I want to go back to your childhood though, because you was talking about the single parent and all of that. How do we get? Because none of us are born how we are now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We born in a sin, but we're not born exactly to be the person we are now. It takes those life experiences, going through certain things, overcoming certain obstacles, jumping hurdles, and all of that. What was life like for you as a kid? And then we're going.
Life was, for the most part, life was good for the most part.
What's good?
Shit, roof over your head, food on the table, clothes on your back. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't sleeping with rats or roaches, or nothing like that.
Okay.
But what I can say is I didn't grow up with love. Like I grew up off survival. Like
Talk to me.
I didn't have a nurturing, loving mama. Like even as we got older, like we even said it, like she was like, my way of loving was buying you stuff. 'Cause, I mean, shit, she did what she could do. Like she working her ass out to try to make sure
Mm-hmm.
I'm straight. So a lot of times I'm at home by myself. So she, here's an Xbox, here's some games, hold you over, here's, which was cool. I appreciated all of it. But as I got older, I realized that nurturing love shit is something that as a man I still was yearning for and trying to find. And then shit, I had a daddy who come to find out he wasn't even my daddy. But at like 9 years old, bro, no lie, like he's the only man I knew for 9 years. Man looked me in my face and was like, hey, he dropped me off at my grandma's house and was like, tell your mama you can't come back no more until I get a paternity test. From 9 years old, I think that's probably the day that I've been fucked up since that day. Because it was just like, bro, what the fuck? But I didn't know what it meant, so I just looked at him and was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Looked at my sister, was like, bye, see y'all next weekend, whatever. Not thinking. Told my mama that shit, bro. I ain't never seen her look at my mama's face. Like, the way she looked at me was like, what? And she knew, like, because why the fuck would a 9-year-old just come in the house and say,
Yeah.
But come to find out, even all these years later, like, even he died, but come to find out, like, I hated him from 9 to 21 years old, but in reality, he knew. Like, that's the me and his daughter ended up taking a paternity test. Come to find out that he wasn't. But
Your daughter, you was calling your sister at that time, though.
yeah.
Why you hate him, though?
Why did I?
It was, did I not? You don't still hate him. Okay.
Fuck, because as a man now,
Yeah.
I can look back at the situation because I'm like, damn. Like, he loved me, but, I mean, he on child support and all type of shit. Like, you paying child support for a kid that ain't yours?
Ain't yours.
Nigga, I don't blame you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm on child support now. Like, I don't blame you, bro. Hell, I probably could have still had a relationship with him had I took the test, but, I can understand where my mama was coming from. Like, we was married, like, obviously you cheated, you know what I'm saying? That's the only way it could have happened, but it's just like, mama was just in her head was like, he had just got married, so she in her head like, this is your wife. This is your wife talking like this. So I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not putting my son through this to appease your wife. So I don't know, looking back at it, I felt like I was manipulated through the situation.
Uh-huh.
That kind of damaged me and my mom's relationship. But I mean, I still love my mama. Love my mama to death. We just don't. But that was basically my childhood. Just kind of, I grew up in the hood, 24th in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Bro, my grandma used to pay crackheads to walk me to my bus stop because she felt like that was the safest fucking route, to pay a crackhead to walk your grandchild to the bus stop.
You now you understand what that is.
Absolutely.
Then did you know what that?
Fuck no.
Did you just thought
Like,
they
Grandma,
were?
are you fucking crazy? You got crackhead Stacy walking me to my bus stop?
So you understood then, like this shit's bullshit.
You motherfuckers is weird. CPS need to come get me out of this environment. Cause what?
Yeah.
My chaperone is behind me tweaking, nigga. Like tweaking. I used to try to run from this nigga. I hit a corner or something. This crackhead ass be right behind me, stride for stride.
And the scary thing is, like even when you hear about like stories like Rich Porter, little brother, knowing, man, bro, one of them crackheads could have tried to sold you off for some, you know what I'm saying, on some bullshit.
He was the reliable.
He was the
He was the reliable family crackhead. Like he fixed everything. Like he really had been around my whole life. I think my uncle used to sell him work back in the day, and he just kind of still looked out for him. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, childhood was cool. Like, but it was that piece right there that kind of.
And you think that shaped damn near your whole life.
Yeah, because not having a nurturing mother and then not having a daddy too during the most pivotal time of your life. Absolutely.
Was he at all nurturing?
I didn't really see him. I was always with his wife.
Okay.
So even before he got married, he would pick me up and then drop me off at his mama's house.
Uh-huh.
So he was a barber. So he'll cut hair Friday, cut all day Saturday, go see some bitches Saturday night, pick me up Sunday. We'll go to church, go out to eat, and he'll drop me back off. See him next weekend or weekend after that. And then as he got older, got married, he was still cutting hair, doing his thing, but now I'm with his wife. But crazy thing about him though, bro, he used to take me with him when he would go cheat. Like listen, the nigga was cold. Like thinking back at it, now I'm a man, nigga was cold. Cause when he'd get done cheating and shit, he'll coach me on the way back home. Like, this what she gonna say. And when she say this what you do. If you can cry. I remember he told me one time, we was in the car, he was like, you know how to cry? I was like, nope. But he was a manipulator. He was like, watch me, I know how to cry. He made himself cry, bro. I'm like, I'm like, damn, I wanna do that. He was like, do it like this. And I made myself cry. He was like, listen, so if we get in, she start yelling at us, like, do it. I was like, all right. Nigga, she did it. I started crying. Dude was cold.
That didn't rub off on you?
Hell
when,
yeah.
When you got older?
Man, I was slicker than worm sperm by the time I was fucking 16 years old.
You didn't have none of those conversations with your mama? Like, now that we're in a generation when we got like so much information to like access to feelings and information to how to have these conversations, where then they didn't understand why they was feeling or why they moved the way they moved.
Yeah.
They didn't understand it was the person before them, how they were raised and shit. The way they were raised made them who they are. So I don't even understand that I'm hurting you right now by doing this.
We had the conversation, but it's kind of hard to have. Like, I'm one of those people that can see both sides. Like, I'm one of those people that if I'm wrong, I'm gonna apologize. Like, I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and not one of those, I'm sorry because you feel like, no, like wholeheartedly, I'm sorry because I did this. Or if I said something, I'm gonna apologize specifically for the fact that I could have said it a different way. But I meant what I said though. Like, I meant wholeheartedly what the fuck I said because I'm a thinker. Like, I don't say shit off impulse. Like, I think about what I say. So if I said it, I meant that shit. But I'm sorry how it came out. I could have said it differently. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, people never see the wrong in what they do. It's always deflect.
Yeah.
I think that's her defense mechanism. So with her doing that, we don't see eye to eye. So it's hard for me to have a conversation and for us to move on.
A
So
one-sided
unfortunately, we
conversation.
still just, and we so much alike. Like, I'm her. Like, my mama really a bully, bro.
So you're a bully.
No. Hold on. You know how people be like, oh, I'll bully the bully. That's probably where my bullying
Got
comes
it.
in at. Because I look at it now, like, I even think back for even when I was a kid, you know, single parent mama, you getting your ass whooped, like, they do the most sometimes. Like, they get to swinging on you, fighting you, you know what I'm saying, while they whooping you. And now as a man, you get to thinking like, or they'll say something you like, Henry, you know, I don't know if you ever had a parent say like, I'll whoop your ass. And as a grown man, you stop and think like, what the fuck are you really gonna do? Like, wholeheartedly. Like, I don't fight you because I respect you.
Yeah.
And I love you. And I know better. But if we being honest and they put us in the octagon and they say y'all gotta fight to the death, like, what you gonna do?
Bring up old stories.
Like, what are you gonna do?
Now my pops, yeah, but like when my mom used to do that to me when I got, I'm like,
But how often do your pops tell you he'll whoop your ass than your mama?
not really, because he just know he'll
'Cause
do
he
it.
know.
Like he
You know
just know he'll do.
Because he know.
They gotta try to like.
They gotta try to enforce it, bro.
Got you. It
With
make
women,
a lot of sense.
I have to. It's a mental thing. I have to mentally let you know, like, I can still do this. No, you can't. Physically, it's impossible. No, you
Yeah.
can't. I'll beat your ass. But that's why your daddy don't say nothing to you because he know.
You know.
No point. What's the point? I'll fuck my son up. That's why even with my son, I don't whoop my son. I probably whooped my son one time. He 8 years old. One time. And that's when he was 3. Because he know. Like, I don't even got to say nothing to him. He can look me in my face and be like, I'm sorry.
They know. They know.
He know when I'm done.
They know,
Like,
yes.
bro, I'm one of the daddies, like, run around, jump, play. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Yeah.
But when it's enough, it's enough. Like, hey, he'll look over at me. Okay. Cool. We good now.
I'm like that with my daughter too, but my youngest daughter, sometimes I gotta touch her.
Yeah.
Just put
It's always the same.
And then she like, it get different. I'm so glad I'm past the stage where I got it. Because my first daughter got the rough stage of having
Man,
to get the
bro.
whippings because I thought it was the right way.
I apologize to my son. Because, like I said, I got a daughter on the way. I'm 35 now. Like, when she get here, I'll be 35. When he was born, I was just 23, 24 years old. I was a baby. I thought I was a man. I was a fucking baby. So, even though I was active in his life, I wasn't the father that I could have been. That I know I'm probably going to be to her. Because mentally, financially, stability-wise, I'm in a different place now. You know what I'm saying? I can take care of her better than I was able to take care of him. I could be a father better to her than I was able to him. So I sat down and told Cuz, like, I'm sorry. And bro, he looked at me and was like, you're the best dad. I was turned around like,
For sure.
like, my nigga, you right. I ain't. You right.
You right, nigga. Hey, my daughter did that to me, and I said, no, I'm not.
I don't know why. Why
I
would
don't
you do that?
because I do need to. I think when I said it, I just wanted her to understand I can be better than what I was. You know what I'm saying? This is not great right here. But I think that made her think, oh, he's a trash dad. So I should have did. I didn't have a better way of explaining it, but I was just like, no, I'm not. I can do better. I think I should have dove in a little more. But you apologize to your son. Did you also have to talk with him of like, because sometimes they still hold it like damn, cuz you used to do this to me, you doing that with him. Even though my daughter encouraged it, she was like, yo, Dad, you ain't got to yell at her like that. Or, Dad, you ain't got to, I'm not a yeller, but like raise your voice at her like
raise your
that or
tone.
say it like that.
Well, she's not here yet, so he don't see no difference
He don't see-
or nothing
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But even me and his relationship different, bro.
Yeah.
Like me and him used to be like this. We not as close no more because me and his mom and me and my mom don't really see eye to eye. And them his two favorite people. And I don't take that from him as a kid because my mom and my grandma was my two favorite people. So people tell me all the time, like, well, he the kid, make him come over here. No, I'm not forcing him to come to my house, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like,
I'm
you
on
can
the same time.
You can look at me like a bad dad. You can say whatever, but at the end of the day, I pay my $596 something a month faithfully. Like, he's taken care of financially, and I text him and call him on the daily. But if you don't want to come here, I'm not gonna force you. Like, my mom used to force me to go to my dad. I used to hate it.
You gonna
I
resent
want you
it.
to come here because you miss me. I want you to come here because your mama getting on your fucking nerves. Like, but I know that Todd is changing. Like, he's 8. So once he hit about 10, 11, then I probably ain't gonna be able to get rid of the little nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, at this moment, like, I ain't seen my son since fucking January, early January. Not because I don't want to, but because at the time I was working damn near 6 days a week, 10-hour shifts. I'm not gonna get you, and I'm working all day. By the time I get off, you sleep. So the only time we got is in the morning when I'm making you breakfast and then taking you to school. That ain't no fucking time. Why do that in an environment that you don't want to be in when you can be comfortable in your environment at home? You got your own room. Here he got to share. There's more kids here. At home, he the only child. Here he got to share his VR. He got to share his phone. Sometimes he was like, man, I ain't with that shit. I get it. So I'm not going to make you come. But it's be times where he was like, I miss you. Like, I want to come over. Come on. I got you. I'm never going to tell you no. Like, never. But I'm never going to force you to come here either. But I know with me having a daughter, though, probably going to never get rid of her ass. Like, because, mamas and sons, daddies and daughters. But I think that her, though, that's probably my blessing from God because I feel like that's the void of love that I've probably been searching for as a kid. I swear to God.
No, that's real, because she's going to run up to you like, Daddy, Daddy, to gloss in her eye and
Swear to
just
God.
hug on you and love on you. And
People tell me all the time, like, you about to turn into a bitch. I'm like, I don't care.
yeah,
I do not care.
yeah.
Man, I'm up there at dance recitals, tutus and Glocks if need be.
That's a whole, you just created a whole, that's a whole thing.
Tutus and Glocks if need be.
I think you're creating a friendly space for your son, though. Like, as far as like, because we was raised on, I'm not your friend, I'm your parent type deal, but without you probably knowing it, and I don't know what his relationship is with his mom, but he probably can't go to her and talk to her about everything. She probably ain't willing to have those kind of conversations with her that you will be like straightforward with him and tell him about. So as he get older, he's gonna want those conversations and be like, damn, cuz is really
I think he's really straight to the point. Straightforward with. Because he's a very, me and his mama raw. And he's very like, kind of like, I tell people all the time, bro, my son is my insecurities.
Help me understand.
He's my walking insecurities. Like, everything I'm insecure about.
Ooh.
Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, and I see it.
That's a whole nother.
Like, he is my walking insecurities. Like, it's wild, dog.
I'm gonna say that's hard because I never put a title to it. Because I see that in both of my daughters, bro. And
shit that I can't be insecure about, it's written on his face. And sometimes I get after him about it, and I stop like, ugh, I can't because it's really you. Like, so deal with it through him. But you gonna deal with it. Like, that boy emotional. Like,
might be a good thing though.
It's great.
Cause I was with my daughters, bro. I was so scared. I'm like, bro, like that thing you doing is what got me how I was, or put me in certain positions that so I used to like try to force them out of it. Like, yo, you gotta like, cause this world is, you can't be like that. But then they can be like that.
They can.
They can express themselves. They can't. If I broke, I think I would have been the worst, without knowing, been the worst dad for a son. Like one of those, you know what I'm saying? I would have thought I was moving in love, like, cuz you can't be like, you know how The Hate You Give, you seen that movie?
Yeah, I seen it.
I probably would have been him to a son. And he'd have took it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And as he probably should have, but
Listen,
I'm learning that's not the way, bro.
I tell my son all the time, bro, it's okay to cry. Like, cry. Nigga, cry. But what I don't allow is don't cry because you can't do something and I'm right there. Cause he's that. Like, he'll try to tie his shoes or something, and if he don't get it, because he's autistic. So if he don't get the bow right, he will lose his shit.
Because of you?
Yeah. Like,
Scared of disappointing you? Yeah.
because he see me with shoes. So he'll put shoes on and be like this. I'm like, bro, like, rock it how you, because I want him to be himself. Like,
Yeah.
and I already know I'm building a name for myself, Kahleigh call me. Like, I don't want him, like, and we already got the same name. I don't want him to
Have to live up to that.
live into that. I want him to be him. But it's dope though, bro. I went to his birthday party at his house, and I went to his room. So I'm one of them dads. Like, I went to his room, and I'm looking at everything. Bro, the nigga had a script on his wall. Like, I was like, damn, like, that's dope.
A script that he wrote?
Yeah. Pictures, everything. I said, what is this? He was like, this is my movie I'm writing. I'm like, you know I be doing that? He was like, you write movies?
Natural.
That's it. Crazy. But that's the only thing we got in common, though.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he used to kill me, bro. He's so athletic. That nigga's a fucking freak of nature, athletic. Hates sports.
You said you hated sports?
No, he hates sports.
Oh, you hate sports. Okay.
So, of course, you know, every man get a son. He want him to play sports.
Mm-hmm.
Put the nigga in basketball, everybody run up and down the court. This nigga sitting Indian style on the side of the court drawing and shit on one of the parents on the floor. Like, whose kid is number 24? You know how embarrassing that is?
Yo. Yo, the thing is, bro, because this that just goes to show, like, I talk about us. That's funny to me.
Yeah,
That's not funny to you, especially in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So,
like, because it took everything in me to be like, nigga, what the fuck you mean, who kid? Nigga, like, I just didn't say nothing, though.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's like, but this is one of my insecurities right here. Like, is it like, I'm insecure that I never played sports like I was supposed to because I was afraid of letting people down. I hate that. Oh, I hate that. So him not playing sports is like,
you trying to make you better through him.
what?
Bro, I connect to that.
And
so
watch it be
much.
my daughter who's the fucking dog in sports.
Yeah.
Fucking hate women in sports.
She gonna soften you up to
She gonna fuck around and be number one in volleyball in the country, bro. I mean, they fucking like,
you gonna be cheering. And
whose
you gonna
kid is
get
number
it.
24? Mine.
Yo, you cold, bro. You just came
Mine.
up. That's funny.
Mine. So like, I might use that in the stand-up one day. Who knows?
Please. That's funny.
Mine.
Yo, you you going through what you're going through, because I'm going back to the single parent and your dad leaving you or whatever. Eventually, you said that was elementary, right?
Yeah, 9 years old.
School is rough.
Nigga.
School is rough to the point where niggas don't be, especially in elementary, because you really don't care in elementary, but as you get older, especially from my era and shit,
Middle school?
niggas will tap into them, huh?
Middle school?
Did you go to Northeast?
Yeah.
I went to Northeast too. That's what, okay, yeah.
But I went to Northeast my senior year, though.
Oh, okay.
I was in Lincoln.
Oh, okay.
Bro, from kindergarten to 11th grade, I was always in gifted schools. Like,
So you went backwards, okay.
I'm smart as, bro, I got kicked out of Lincoln for weed.
You ended up in Northeast.
In
you went
Northeast.
backwards.
Bro, by the time I got to Northeast, I had all my credits to graduate. Like, nigga, I was teaching my math class because the homies was only listening to me. They wasn't listening to the teacher. Like, that's how fucked up it was, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sitting up on stage at Northeast graduation and honors, all type of shit on me. Drunk as hell. Why? I didn't even care. And I wish there's certain shit, bro, going back to my son, I wish I would have honed in on all that shit, bro. Sports, academics. And my son, straight A's. He gonna fuck win a Nobel Peace Prize.
Fire.
Ask nigga what you want to be. He's like, I want to be a veterinarian. What? Like, I want to be a veterinarian.
You a hater, bro.
I'm like, you know what? I'm with it. Like, whatever. See, you about to start dogging me already, but it's just the fact that his way of thinking is so different than mine.
And that's fire.
Like, he's so different from me, bro. But his mannerism is me.
He's different than you, but he's the same as you because
Yeah.
you're different. The way you think is different too.
Yeah.
He might be thinking different on a different scale, but he's different like you was. So he's still just like you, bro.
Even when I see him interact with kids, I'll sit back and I'll see kids say something like, he weird. And I'm just like, motherfucker. But he is. Like, and that's something that's an insecurity of mine. Like, yeah, take that in. Like, own that. Like, you wasn't never the outcast. You was never the weird kid. You was always the cool one. You ain't never been bullied a day in your life. Like, so with him, take that in. Like, take it all in.
You was weird.
Yeah.
You was weird. It just wasn't voiced because Sean got one of the dopest names ever to me.
Yeah.
I know nerds and weirdos is they damn near go hand in hand. Secretly, we're all nerds, bro. He helped me with that name. Realize now, nigga, yes, we are, and we're all weird in our own type of way.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah,
You right.
So you-
Especially if you start bringing up Sean, cause hey, all them young niggas weird as hell. Him and Kyle.
they different, bro, and I
Weird as
embrace
fuck,
it.
too.
I embrace it because I know I'm different.
Yeah.
But even my boy, my best friend Barrell, he was talking to me, and I never knew this till I had a conversation with him on the pod. He was like, bro, I used to come around you and our other boy, Oscar, and see y'all with y'all fathers.
Mm-hmm.
And I just be like, damn, that's different. A father that actually embraces their kid, that's what he used to think. So when you get to high school and when you get around all these kids and stuff that may have family or may have a mother that's loving on them or whatever, how are you reacting to them? Even Bam was, when he talked about losing his father and being around his friends that didn't so much respect their parents, he would want to fight them because, nigga, you got something that I ain't got and you tripping on it.
I think it was normal. Like the father thing,
Mm-hmm.
it was normal. Like, hell, half the time, most of my friendships was formed over trauma bonds. Like, shit, nigga, ain't none of us got no fucking daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Best friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of us got single mamas. Yeah, his mama, ain't none of us mamas got really nurturing mamas. Shit, they fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? His mama might let us smoke. His mama might let us drink.
Yo, why you keep pointing with your foot, bro? That shit hilarious. I try not to laugh, but you keep like,
Oh, like, man, stay focused, bro. Like,
my bad,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying? Like,
You right,
but
you right.
at the end of the day, though, it's just kind of like nobody had a daddy. Like,
Yeah.
and if somebody did, it was kind of like a wow factor. Like, damn, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to ask people before, like, that's your daddy? Like, yeah, like your daddy? Like, not your mama boyfriend been around for a long time, but like your real daddy. Like, you came out his balls. Like,
Yeah.
like, damn, that's dope. And I keep it moving. Because subconsciously in my head, one thing about me, like when I'm going through some trauma shit, I'll block it out of my life, like my mind. Like my whole marriage to my son, mama, bro, I could not tell you the day we got married.
Oh, I didn't know you was married before. Okay.
Nigga, I couldn't tell you like if somebody came up to me right now and was like, I'll give you $10 million, you can tell me the day you got married. I would not fucking know it. Because shit that, like trauma shit, because that whole divorce thing and custody battle, man, that shit,
Fucked you up.
boy, like I had to erase that whole thing. So when people tell me that, like, damn, I didn't know you was married. Like it clicks to me, like, damn, like I was. I could not tell you that, bro. Like,
How old was you when you got married?
I don't know.
That nigga don't even remember how old he was. Damn.
Like, I swear to God, I can kind of remember because my son was like 2, so 26 years old. Man, probably married for like 9 months, 10 months.
It was one of those things where like somebody else is leaving your life. Is that what fucked you up so much about it?
Yeah. Or you talk about like why? You talk about the custody thing.
The trauma, like everything that you block. It's a reason why you block all of that out.
The thing with that was I was all, like me and my son's mom was together for like 6 years. But I remember she told me, she was like, I feel like I don't really know you. And this is after like 5 years or something like that.
That's real.
She's like, I feel like I don't really know you. So bro, like we really had a conversation where I got vulnerable. Like crying, shaking, vulnerable. Like we holding each other. Like she like, damn.
Right then and there, you was willing to open up like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
like you really want to know? Like I'm gonna let you know because at this time we married now. Bro, we went through the divorce and every fucking vulnerability that I told her about, she used it. Like when I say nigga broke me, like broke me. Took my son, money. I'm paying $900 a month for one kid. Like, bro, shattered me. So blocked it all out. Like, I mean, at this point, like even to this day, like we ain't even cool. Like she all right, but I never trust her to the point to where it's like we could really co-parent on some what my son deserved. Cause I don't trust it. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta make sure my sanity is good too. Like even though I know my son comes first, but nah, like nigga, you good. Like your parents, like you still got 2 parents in your life that love you, but you just probably ain't gonna never see it on the same scale, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, as he get older and he start asking questions, he'll get the answers, but like right now, nah, it's a no for me. Like it'll never be that. Ever. Like when you do shit like that, it's like you can't build trust back from no shit. Like I can understand you hurt somebody, like, you know what I'm saying, because you selfish or wasn't really thinking it through, but to go out your way to intentionally hurt somebody, that shit I don't forgive. Like that's evil shit right there. I hurt people all the time because I'm selfish. And I come back like, damn, I'm sorry. But I don't think and mastermind to like,
Premeditated.
I want to hurt you. That shit is evil, bro. And unfortunately, I be having a lot of people like that in my life growing up. Like, so I'm very closed off. I'm very, like, I die about this piece. Like, nah, you not fucking this up. Like, I'm suicidal, depression wise. Like, I can't remember the year because, like I said, I blocked shit off. But I'm driving, and I pull over, and I used to have this little Taurus, 9mm Taurus. And depending on if I had my son in the car, I had my safety on. And I was drunk as hell. Like, probably know for a fact I shouldn't have been driving. And I pulled that motherfucker out, and I was like, if this safety on, then I'm supposed to be here. If it ain't, this is it.
Russian roulette.
I guess so. But I never looked at the gun to see if the safety was on. Put that motherfucker to my head. I was like, psh. And safety was on. Put the gun back on the seat and drove off. And ever since that day, bro, like, it's been like, okay, like, we gotta make some shit happen. You're here for a reason. Like, this depression shit ain't never leaving. So you're gonna have to figure out how to make something shake, but in the meantime, feel these feelings that you're gonna have to go through. Because you suppress shit your whole life. Like, you can't run from this shit no more. Like, this shit about to kill you, so you better figure it out. Like, that type of deep.
What you going through at that time, bro, to just make you was this after the divorce and after that?
Yeah.
You got that, but you kind of blocked that off, right?
Yeah.
This is
Like, I couldn't tell you the year or nothing that shit happened.
yeah.
Like, most people be having dates and shit like that. That I be feeling like people like that kind of be wanting attention and shit. I mean, they be remembering certain dates and like, oh, at this time I was like, nah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're right. It was an impulse thing. Thinking in my head. Of course, alcohol don't make shit no better. That's why I don't drink. And yeah, got there. What I was going through at that time, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Shit blocked off. I just know at that moment, it was, yeah, this is, either we gonna do this or we ain't. I just got tired of feeling, that empty ass feeling. So, yeah. But my son became my world. Like, you take that away from me. It's like now I'm back to that child again. I ain't feeling that feeling.
That makes sense.
Yeah. When I went to go see a therapist, she started talking to me about that shit. She was like, you really jealous of your son. What? She was like, the love that you give him, you wish you had it. I'm like, damn. So I had to start working on that too. Because when she said it, like, I was. Jealous as hell.
Yeah.
Because I'm going out my way to try to be like your favorite parent. That nigga ain't looking at it like that. He looking at it like, nigga, you just my daddy, bro. Like, chill out. Like, I know you hear I love you, bro. Like, but to him, it's all he know. Like, nigga, you been here my whole life.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like, I ain't have this. So I want you to appreciate it more. And work like that. So worked on that, worked on the being jealous. And now shit, just at this point, just pretty much just working on being a better father, better man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody he can look up to. Being mentally stronger. That's my main goal. As a man, if you ain't mentally strong, then it's gonna be some cracks in the foundation.
What are these crutches?
You said what?
The crutches, like you had the alcohol to try to get you over stuff. Then you have the therapist to try to get you over things or whatever. What is your crutch now? Do you have a crutch? Because at one point it was shrooms or to get you through this or so.
No, it was never drugs or alcohol or weed to get me through nothing. Like, I've never really been addicted to shit. I
Got it.
just like indulging in shit from time to time. I can do something and quit it like that. my crutches really just be, I don't think I have one, bro. I really don't. Like, I just I think it was that suicidal shit. Like, if I don't keep going, I'll sink into a depression.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to get out of it.
Keep going, like, as far as, like, work, keep working, keep
Working, just keep going. Just keep going. Don't sit and bask in nothing. Like, I'm learning to let past traumas and childhood traumas go. Like, I used to let childhood traumas affect my adulthood and how I received love and thinking. Like, even with my girl, she used to try to love on me and try to, like, we'd lay in the bed and she'd be trying to hold me. And I'm like, she's like, what? I'm like, I don't know, like, that shit weird to me. Like, why you hold me and shit and hold my hand and just touch me and
kind of like it.
like, what the fuck wrong with you? Now, now I'm using this motherfucker like, I want to lay in your spot. I want to lay in your spot. I want to smell you.
I get it, bro. It's real.
I want to fucking smell you. Like the little, you laying down, you done made that little indent in the bed. I want to lay right there in that little indent. I want to bask in it.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's all about growing. I'm finally in a space, bro, where
We
mentally
need to
I'm
hear you.
good.
We need to make sure we can hear you, bro.
Mentally I'm good. Loving, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finally there. Like, that's why when I finally announced I was getting married and baby, so many people was like, I'm really happy for you. Oh, thank you.
Come on, dog. I love nigga.
So a lot of people was like, I'm really happy for you. Because, nigga, I really went through a spot 2 years ago. Bro, I was a whore. From Atlanta to LA to Kansas City. I wholeheartedly can be like, I got that shit out of my system. Like, I'm cool. I am cool. I still have moments to where women still send naked pictures and shit like that, because that come with the,
Yeah.
but I'm not intrigued by that. And that shit just, we done got to a point in society, bro. Like, motherfuckers be naked on the internet 24/7 now. Like, what the fuck do you? I remember I asked a girl one time, like, what you look like with clothes on? Like, send me a picture of you in a dress. Like, what would you like? Let me see that.
Yeah.
Like, fully clothed. Like, what that look like? It just, I'm content with life. Finally, so I can really focus on being creative and writing. Like, I've been writing 2 scripts. Like, I'm trying to get them off. Like that skit making. I'm tired of doing skits, bro. I hate that shit. Like, I thoroughly hate it. I'm trying to get back to doing stand up, but I'm low key scared because it's been so long. Like, I've never been scared to do a stand up.
That's what made me just.
I got one on the 26th, bro, and I'm scared as hell. I think about this shit every day.
You think that's a good place to be in, though?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Being scared and being nervous is a great place to be in.
Yeah.
Like, being comfortable, like, I feel like you're not trying no more. Or you don't care no more.
And you underestimate the fight, too.
Yeah.
Get punched with that in your fucking mouth.
Bro. So, that being nervous, being scared, like, I bask in it. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. Like, I love the whole, I got a shit. Oh, my stomach. Nervous as hell, I'm about to get on stage. As soon as you get on stage, it's like, everybody just looking at you. And you get that first reaction, that first laugh. Oh, okay. It's like playing sports, playing basketball. You get that first bucket. You're like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get on stage and I hit that first laugh, y'all belong to me. My shit now. And that's why I say, like, humbly speaking, it's not too many people in Kansas City that can do what I do. Like, I don't know too many people that can get on stage and not only get on stage and be funny, but command a crowd. Get off stage and be able to do a skit by theyself, not with no help, by they goddamn self, and get traction to it. And then do some improv shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We did that show one time. It was improv.
Yeah.
And ain't too many people that can do that shit in Kansas City. And I bet the house on that. But that's my fault because I don't put myself out there like that because I'm afraid of. I've created such a big following and such great reviews that I'm kind of afraid to do different shit because I'm afraid of people being like, oh, man, that shit was sorry. But even though in the back of my mind I know like that shit gonna work, bro. That shit gonna work.
But if you scared of, I mean, you a person who don't care what people think, so it's type confusing. You know what I'm
crazy?
saying? Like,
the older I'm getting, the more I care.
yeah.
It's weird. When I was younger, bro, I didn't give a fuck. Nigga, boy, fuck you. We can do it however you want to do it. The older I'm getting, I'm like, okay, like maybe they won't like this, or maybe if I say it, and then I kind of think it's social media too. Like everybody now is so opinionated and soft. Like you can't say shit, you can't do shit no more. So you gotta be calculated on how you do it. Like it just it's a lot of factors in now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of a perfectionist. Like with me doing this movie, I want it to be perfect. Like I want it to look like a fucking motion picture, even though I know it's gonna look like a Tubi movie. But at the end of the day, that's my vision for it. Like, so it's hard to even get started because I keep blocking myself from that.
Is it because you know it's gonna look like a Tubi movie right now, and you want it to look a certain way, but maybe you called for it to look like a Tubi movie? I'm a firm believer because, like, with this whole thing right now, I want these big ass cameras. I want it. Then you look at like the more bigger podcasts or whatever and see how their production is, and you be like, damn, that's what I want. That'll hold you back from starting off something that can be much greater than what they have right now, because what you have is needed. So all you have is all you need, and it may get you may not even want that shit later on. That
facts.
All you have is all you need. And I've said this before too. I was listening to a sermon one day, and he was like, man, and I had already started moving in this type of mindset, but hearing him say it was like, he was like Michael Todd. He was like, you're being selfish by holding in that thing that God put in you, and because of your own selfish thoughts, like, man. And though you want people to accept it, like, but it's selfish for you not to put it out. Because, like I told you before we started this pod, like seeing somebody say in a comment, bro, I was about to commit suicide before I heard this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, what if I didn't put that out and that man didn't commit suicide? Yeah, I got that from my boy Deezy. He say Suey, and
What the fuck makes a nickname for suicide?
he said it, bro. And I was like, man, what?
And you thought in your head, that's tight.
Nah, it's just been stuck in my head forever. It was funny when we were doing Save It for the Pot.
Suicide of urban slang.
That's crazy. Something you would do as a comedian.
Don't put that shit on me.
Something you would do.
That's something you and your fucking friends did that you brought to my life. You brought that energy in my house, nigga. This nigga said a suey. He said, but what? And he said it. You said it so smooth. Like
I should have said, you know what be happening though? I say that and then I'd be like, damn, I should have said suicide. But it's stuck in me.
Would have committed a suey.
He said it so much, it was just in my head, bro. It's hard for me to say. But every time I say that, I'd be like, bro, I should have said suicide.
You hang out with fucked up people, though.
I don't hang with him.
You hang out with Nick.
He used to be around me, but that's Nick's. That's one of Nick's closest people. Nick promoted it. So it's Nick's fault, bro.
Nick the most fucked up person I think I've ever met in my life.
Why?
Or top 3.
We ain't even gonna get into that. I don't know why you think that.
He is, man. Yeah. I mean, from a personal level, he's real, but
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, on that level, man's fucked up.
He gonna appreciate this.
He's fucked up, man.
Hey, man, I don't want to skip past because you talked about. You said you and your wife. I'm gonna call her your wife.
Yeah, go ahead.
2 years. It was 2 years. She has to be doing something very special for you to jump right out of doing what you was doing, come from we talked about this trauma you
She
dealt
loved
with
me when
Gary
I ain't
and
had
all
shit,
that,
bro.
huh?
She loved me when I ain't had shit. Like I'm used to the love. I've only really been in like 2 real relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And I was providing for those relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So I stepped into this. I ain't have shit. Like shit. A motherfucking thing. Like shit.
Mm-hmm.
She was still like, man, I love you for you. Like, I'm not fucking with you because of what you can do or what you can provide for. Like, I love you for you. And like I told you, not coming from that. I come from like making sure like you get shit done. You know what I'm saying? So I come from a struggle. So if you can't make shit pop, then you don't deserve no love. Like you need to figure some shit out, my boy. So with that, it just kind of changed my way of thinking. Like, damn, like maybe I am being too hard on my. And she used to tell me all the time, like, why do you be so hard on yourself with your skits and stuff? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, go read the comments. Like, they love you, bro. Like, you getting all these shares, you got all these followers, but yet you don't focus on that. You focus on the bad shit. Like, you always focus on bad shit. It's like the more you focus on shit like that, the more it happens.
Mm.
So she's a very glass half full type person. I'd be looking at shit like, man, fuck. Like, well, on the other hand, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. Like, she actually helped me come up with a lot. Like, I've never dated a girl that was fucking funny.
Mm.
She's fucking hilarious, bro. Like, hilarious. She helps me come up with a lot of content, like, just from conversations. And we talking, going back and forth, cracking jokes on each other. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to use that. Or she'll think of a scenario like, what if you did it like this, though? Because we have the same type of humor.
Mm-hmm.
We have that dry, white people, intelligent. Like, you got to be intelligent to even understand what the fuck I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not smart, you're going to be like, that don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So we both have that. So when we do it and come together, it's like, I fuck with you. Like, it was everything in one pack. Like, it was the whole nurturing thing, bro. Like, coming home to a fucking cooked dinner and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, you really be cooking? Yeah. Like, damn. Okay. Like, cool. It just got to a point where it was like, yeah, you got all these hoes, but what they doing? Like, what are they doing for you? Like, once you nut, you got the same fucking feeling. Like, all right. Once I came over here horny, you was fine as hell. Once I nutted, it was like,
It's the masturbating effect, bro. Like you masturbate thinking you about to get in and tear it up or whatever. Once you masturbate,
you like, you know what?
I was kind of cool on you now.
I actually have a joke like that to stand up, and I'm like, I always jack off before I go cheat. Because if I jack off first and I don't want to fuck, that let me know, like, I don't really want you.
Mm.
If I jack off and I still be like, I want to fuck, that's my heart. That's my heart saying, I want you. I think this might be something, and I'm not going to let my girlfriend stand in the way.
Yo, that's...
I'm not gonna let my
I love
girlfriend-
thought-provoking shit like that.
I'm not gonna let my girlfriend stand in the way of no real fucking love. Like, she could be blocking my blessing. This bitch is a blessing blocker.
That's a different type of comedy, bro. That because it's real.
That shit's
and it's
real.
thought-provoking.
It's
Even
real
though you
life.
know it's wrong, it's like, nah, but it's real, though. Like,
If I jack off and I got a woman at home that got the same coochie that you got, same titties, and I leave her to go fuck you, that's my heart. This ain't my dick no more. It's my heart now.
that's real, bro.
And you think I'm about to let you only get one of these lives. I'm not about to stop you. Now I could go over here and it might be trash. Make me come home and love my girlfriend more. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
He talking about
You might have thought you loved her. You might. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that used to be my thought process. But now, bro, I don't even want to do it. Like,
What you mean you don't want to do it?
I don't even look a bitch way no more. Like,
Say it again.
I don't even look a bitch way no more. Like, I don't look a woman's way no more. I'm sorry. I'm content. Like, I'm thoroughly content with where I'm at. I just want to build with this one.
Mm-hmm.
And rock out with this one and just sail off into the sunset. I'm cool. Like, I used to do shit on Instagram for like an ego. The girls would be like, oh my God. And I don't give a fuck. They'll say it now and I'm like,
You be having them ill moments? Like,
all the time.
And you probably used to be like, fuck yeah. Now you're like, ew, get your dumb ass out of here.
Bro, they used to send me videos or something. I used to be like, yeah, that motherfucker crazy, blah, blah, blah. Now they'll do that shit, I be like, blocked. I need that shit in my life.
You joke with her about that?
Yeah, I'll show it to her.
Because it seemed like it's something y'all would joke about. Like, ew, look at that. Look at this dumb ass.
Like, look at this one. And sometimes she'd be like, that bitch fine though. I'm like, yeah, but look at her wig. She'd be like, yeah. Like,
You know what's fucked up though? Say y'all out together or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This girl then left you this inbox, showed you out, and you showed her. She's out with you and she's giving her all kind of compliments and shit, talking about, man, I love how y'all shit. I love that y'all together. But your wife is looking at her like, nigga, I seen you. And y'all got a whole set right there. Like,
just know that if you didn't send me some pictures, my girl didn't probably seen it.
yeah, so don't even come up to her with that fake shit.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
Yo, how she finally break through, though, is what I'm trying to get to. Because if you fucking, like, even with your skits, your comedy and all of that, my nigga, some people hold that shit so sacred. Like, nigga.
We was in Tulum, bro.
What the fuck? Oh, no, Tulum, my actual place.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I thought
you
you were
was about to be
saying
like-
we were in Tulum.
No, I thought you was about to say it like on some like, nigga, you don't belong in Tulum. I'm about to say, nigga, the fuck bro.
I ain't never been there. I just told me and my wife want to go. That's great.
We was in Tulum and we was on Shrooms. I'm telling you, bro, it's the Shrooms, nigga. And we was in a tub on the balcony and we was watching the fucking ocean and the trees and shit.
Uh-huh.
And nigga, I just started throwing up.
This nigga.
Like, blah, 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 like one of them. And I get back in the tub and she just takes this rag and she's just like rubbing it on my chest. Like,
This nigga fell in love.
It's okay, babe. Bro, she said I looked over at her and was like, give me a kiss. And I said that the next morning, like, you did it? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, bitch is disgusting. You really love a nigga, don't you? You really love me, don't you? Like, I do. I'm like, you know what? This is it. But it's crazy because 4 years ago I talked to a medium. You know what a medium is?
No.
It's somebody
Psychic
talk
or
to
something?
spirits.
Yeah.
They talk to spirits. And they told me, she said, your grandpa, like, he's basically my guardian angel. She's like, he's holding a baby. She was like, do you have a baby on the way? I'm like, not that I know of. She was like, well, I see a baby girl, and I see December. I'm like, okay. But this is when I was with my ex. So I'm thinking in my head, like, this 4 years ago. I'm like, damn, about to have a baby, about to have a daughter. Never happened. Go on this little whole run, never happens. Get with her, December, she come and she told me, she was like, I'm pregnant. And I just started smiling. I was like, I'm finally about to have my daughter. She was like, how you know it's a girl? Like, the whole time I'm telling everybody in her family, like, it's a girl. Like, you don't know this, blah, blah, blah. So when she came, I was like, it's a girl. Like, everything happens for a fucking reason. Like, I plan to actually marry her probably, like, Mother's Day or some shit like that. Well, get engaged Mother's Day. Bro, we was sitting here Valentine's, and I was just looking at her. She did something, and I was like,
You know what?
you know what? We gonna do this shit today. Didn't have nothing planned.
That's dope.
Like, you know what? Like, I fuck with you. Like, wow, what am I waiting for? Like, we can get married tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm cool, bro. Got fired from my job and shit. Came home. She ain't bitch with me. You know what she said? That job was probably in your way anyway. Fuck them. Like, you know what? You right. Fuck them. Just do your content. Like, something will come. We'll make shit show you. Like, don't worry about that shit. I ain't never had that. Like, to be able to sit back, like, even though it kind of, as a man, it make me like, damn. But at the same time, like, I ain't never heard nobody famous story. It was just like, yeah, I worked my ass off at my job, and then this fell in my lap.
Yeah.
Nobody says that. Everybody shit is like, I got fired or I was homeless, and I just did this shit, and this shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the path that I'm on now. Like, I get up and pray every day. God, don't send me no job that's gonna block this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want nothing that's gonna block this. This is the path that I'm on now. I'd rather die chasing this shit. Because I know I got a gift that works. Like, I got people write me all the time, like, bro, I be depressed, and I just go to your page to just laugh. Like, that shit be meaning something to me because I go through depression, but I don't have nobody's page I can go to and just laugh.
And that was my thing.
I just gotta suffer through. Like, I gave myself a 48-hour rule. So for 48 hours, nigga, you can be as depressed as you want to be.
You be what?
48 hours, I can be as depressed as I want to be.
Okay.
I can lay in that bed, I can cry, I can soak, I can mope, I can not talk. But after 48 hours, boy, you get the fuck up. You go to the gym. You get back into a routine. You figure it out. Figure it out. You figure out what the problem is. If you can't figure out what the problem is, get into a routine to where you're not thinking about the problem. But that 48 hour shit helps, though. And she with it. Like, she notices it when I'm in that. She like, I just need a little space, need a little time. She don't force nothing. She don't none of that.
She's your peace.
Yeah, after that 48 hours, she'll tell me too, like, all right, baby, come on. Figure something out. Get something, go to the gym. Go, you know what I'm saying? Go down to the shop, go to the barber shop, talk to Armand, make some skits, figure something out though. But just laying down shit, no.
Do you lay it out to her? Like the shit that you was trying to process in your mind and go through, you lay that out to her and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm very open-minded. Like, I tell her everything, bro. She know everything.
Best friend shit.
Yeah, like, she know everything.
Yeah.
The women I used to fuck with, those secrets and shit that I had. I even told her some shit that when we was kind of on some dating shit that happened. Like, she was like, damn, like, why would you do me like that? Nigga, just selfish. I wasn't looking at you like this is something that I wanted.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is here for the meantime until I get back to California.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't meant to go back to California. So,
God plan, not yours.
bro, I came back to Kansas City and got a whole family. Like, a whole family. Like, content, cool, like, not even really stressing about California. I don't give a fuck. I'm in this moment right now to figure this out right now, like, one step at a time. Like, I'm not thinking about the future. This is one step at a time now. That future shit was driving me crazy. Looking at other people that started with me and their success, like, man, what the fuck? Why I ain't there? Why I can't? This is God's plan, God's timing. Everything can happen on His time. So, one step at a time. I'm cool. Like, I'm content. Like, yeah, they may have the money and shit, but are you really content though? Like, do you wake up like with a sense of peace? Like I can really wake up and just breathe now, like without no anxiety, no depression, just breathe and then, you know what I'm saying, get started, get to it, without no distractions, no nothing. That shit is beautiful now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a beautiful feeling now.
Is therapy still constant in your life? Yeah.
Probably not no more since I lost my job and insurance shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I talked to my brother right after you said that. Because I was telling him, like, yeah, I got Kahleigh, but cuz he said he lost his job. I told him how you told me. I'm like, bro, this nigga can make anything funny though. And you probably wasn't hurt, but I'm like, it's fucked up because I'm laughing, and he probably like really fucked up about losing his job.
I wasn't fucked up about it. I was gonna quit anyway. Like I got some great shit set up in April. I ain't gonna put it out there like that, but I was gonna quit anyway. So this kind of just really gave me a month, 2 months to really just push this comedy shit as much, figure out, do as much as I can before I have another responsibility of clocking in, clocking out, committing to a company's time, and then trying to do my shit. So right now, I just got all this time to just. That's why when you was like, when you want to do the interview tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what made it so funny.
We could have did it right then, honestly.
I had to go to work.
Yeah,
I still have my job.
I got that shit.
Man, I pray you don't never have to go back to
I
another
pray to
job.
God I don't. Bro, that shit makes me depressed. I fucking hate working.
I'm on the same page, but
I hate
kind
that
of got to
shit.
do double right now. But yeah.
You say you do what?
I said I'm on the same type of time, but I got to make it work with the job while trying.
Yeah.
I get it, bro. Like,
Facts. I just thank God for a partner that.
I got a great partner too. I don't want to get that out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a big clip balling bitch as a partner though.
Say that again.
I got a
Say it again.
I said what? I got
A big clit baller bitch.
Yeah. Balling bitch. You know how girls used to say back in the day, we're the big dick baller niggas?
Yeah. I was amazed with how quick you came up with that. Did you just make that up? That was on the
This
spot?
is the saying I've been saying.
I appreciate you being honest.
Yeah.
Cause you niggas be
Nah, I been
that shit just came.
I actually gonna make that some merchandise. I say that at my shows and the girls go crazy. Cause there really be some big clip balling bitches out here. Like
I'm sure you got plenty of shit that you can put on merch and shit like that.
I really could, but I need to stop being lazy. Like I'm lazy. Ain't no reason why I ain't did that shit. But me, I'm such a creative person, I don't wanna keep track of the nuances of merch. And, I just wanna give somebody the idea. They put it on a shirt. They do everything they got to do, and they send me my profits from the shit.
Put your team together.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
Well, you can't be lazy on the shit that you love doing right now because you know you got the princess on the way too. And your son watching you.
Yeah.
He watching you heavy, bro. Like he in the script writing and all
These
that.
niggas
And
is watching me too. Bro, my content be used so much. Like I've literally watched people get famous just redoing my shit.
I seen Blueface use your joint.
Bro. And that's literally one of the first Dear God skits I made. That was probably 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So shit that I'm using, it's crazy to me that shit that I use is constantly being used. Like, it never gets played out. Like, that type of shit right there makes me feel good. Like, I don't usually comment a lot, but my nigga, I'll sit up and smoke and read every single comment.
Oh, I'm a comment reader.
I'll read because that's the director in me. So when people saying shit or saying certain shit, like I put certain little things into a video just to see if people peep it. Like, like I love the way Disney do it. Like Disney will do a movie. I don't think people notice this, but the next movie Disney got coming out, they'll put a piece in that movie. Like, and it goes back probably 10 years.
Yeah.
But I love little shit like that. Like, I love putting people in certain positions or certain facial movements and wondering if people's gonna catch that. Like The Office. I don't know if people watch The Office. I love the way they
a
do
lot of
that
people
pan
watch.
zoom.
Yeah.
Where they just kind of, don't do me like that. Don't do that.
Don't do what?
A lot of people watch The Office.
I'm just saying, like, a lot. You're not putting nobody on. But that's cool. I don't watch The Office, but a lot of people talk about it. I watched one episode, and the funny thing is, I like comedy. Like, I just ain't got it. But a lot of people talk about that, like Abbott Community and all of that shit. Like
Abbott Elementary.
Abbott Elementary. Okay, you got me back.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people talk about that shit. I'm just
I
saying.
felt slightly disrespected on
I wasn't trying to disrespect you. I just didn't want to.
It's like the third time you disrespected me.
I mean,
today.
beat
In
my ass,
house.
bro. Like, I didn't have my ass beat before. I don't care. Just do what you got to do.
Ain't no point in doing it if you don't care. Like it's like, what's the point?
It's funny you say that, cause I remember like about to fight this dude. He was just like, just beat me up, cuz like I deserve that shit. I'm like, cuz I don't even want to fight you no more. It's funny you say that.
Like, why do? If you don't care, then why do it?
It takes
It's a
all
waste
the
of my
like,
time.
If it's damn near like the nah, that can't be, because most niggas gonna take it, because if your girl just be like, man, go yeah, cheat on me. But nah, a lot of niggas.
I'm not doing that, bro. That'll scare the shit out of me.
Why?
What you mean, just go cheat on you?
You don't fuck with me? Type shit.
Like, what you mean?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not doing. No,
That makes sense.
fuck no. You don't just give me no hall pass like that, just willy nilly. Like, yeah, go ahead, babe. Bitch, I'll beat you up right now. Because obviously you didn't cheated on me. You about to just give me a hall pass like that? Fuck no, bro.
Yo, what you were saying about your camera angles and all that shit is true. How paying attention to detail and shit like that. Just even, nigga, you knew how long it took us to notice that girl had a dude in the back on their bed on Friday?
Bro,
You know how long
Bro.
it took me to notice that shit?
years.
I'm like, no, the fuck. Yo,
Like, when did this happen?
How did we notice that?
Like but the funniest part about it that we missed it is that you really tripping with Craig about thinking you seen him with a bitch, hearing about it from somebody
Exactly,
else,
bro.
and you got a whole nigga laying in your bed.
That just tell you we was paying more attention to what she was
saying.
Bro, it probably took me like 6 years. Do you think he did that knowingly?
Absolutely. That's DJ Pooh though. DJ Pooh's a genius like
Yeah.
that, bro.
Knowing that we wouldn't notice it at first.
Knowing we wouldn't notice it.
And you pull from shit like that. And you say, bro, this is...
Bro, the whole, my grandmama gave me that chain,
Mm-hmm.
that shit's real. It's a picture with him and his grandma, like on Christmas, and she gave him the herringbone chain.
Mm-hmm.
So that made that scene even funnier. Like, and I think I just seen the picture probably like a few months ago. So seeing the picture and knowing like him snatching out, like, grandmama gave me that chain. Nigga wasn't lying. He meant that. That was for real. So that's some of the things that I do in my scripts. Like, shout out to Jeanette, shout out to Armand, that they even notice. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they was the ones that told me, like, you need to be a director, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Jeanette done said it 1,000 times. Like, you are a genius.
Like,
Don't put the horse before the carriage.
95% of the content that
Wait.
we came up with, Kahleigh came up with it. So,
There's the
and I'm
horse
just
before the carriage?
95% of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Kahleigh came up with. Here's your roses.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Like, you are a genius, dog. You need to stop playing with this. Like, and it comes so effortlessly to you. Like, it's been times I didn't thought of something, and Jeanette's like, what the fuck? How? I don't know.
I get it.
I don't know. Like, just the way Michael Jordan, LeBron, and them just good. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a gift. Like, everybody don't got it.
Yeah.
And I understand that. So it's just kind of like,
You gotta
it makes me
appreciate that.
mad because I'm not where I want to be, because I know, nigga, everybody ain't this good. But they're there. Like, what the fuck?
You ain't where you want to be, but you might be where you supposed to be.
Yeah. In the moment.
In the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you rushing to get there and something might be there to make you crash out
Yeah.
right then and there.
Because mentally, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I think that's what God waiting on with me. Waiting on me to really work on my mental. Like, I don't want you to crash out because something, an inconvenience happened. Like, now when platforms be getting shut down, I'm like, all right, make a new one.
Yeah.
First time it happened, I lost my shit. Because I was homeless. I'm like, this all I got. What happened, I'm like, fuck. Like, who am I? Like, bro, I got to a point like, who am I? Like, who am I without social media? Like, I really got to that point, bro. I lost myself. Like, who the fuck am I?
Because you put so much time
Put so
into
much time into
building
it.
that platform.
That's why I be like, this shit ain't real. This shit ain't real. Bro, I stepped off a plane in Tulum, Mexico. Somebody was like, I know you. I'm like, what the fuck? You know me? Like, yeah. One of the Mexicans. No, this ain't no
That's
fucking
different. Yeah, that's different.
tourist, bro.
Yeah.
I know you. Like, what the fuck? Like, having people say, let's roll, friends, in Germany. I be on live, people like tapping in from South Africa. We fucking love you out here.
South Africa, they fire.
Like what?
That's a supportive ass place.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like we love you out here. When are you coming to South Africa? What? Like y'all waiting on me to come to South Africa? What? Like bro, reading the comments and shit, like people be like, this dude's a genius. Like this nigga is a comedian genius. I love shit like that. I love shit like that. That's the shit that I love. People being like, oh, he fine, or he this, he that. Like, I don't give a fuck.
The respect for the art.
Respect the understanding my mind, though.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking love it.
And I understand why you fuck when somebody can point out like what you
Yes.
the action, because it's like you appreciate the art.
Appreciate the art, bro.
You appreciate the art.
Get it. Even when I'm... people don't even know how hard it is doing a voiceover. Like, you know how fucked up you kind of got to be to do a voiceover?
Uh-huh.
Because it's like in your head, you saying the lines, but you can't lip. You know what I'm saying? Like most people, when they saying some shit in their head, they kind of move their lips. And I noticed that being a director. Like, hey, stop moving your lips.
What you mean?
Say like you about to do a voiceover.
Uh-huh.
And then the script is like, hey, what you doing tonight? Oh, no, I'm about to go outside. But only you are saying I'm about to go outside. But in your head, you like, what you doing tonight? If you keep doing it over and over, and in your head, I'm like, action, you'll be like this. I don't know, about to go outside. I'm like, bro, stop moving your lips.
Yeah.
Like, it's little shit like that I can pay attention to.
Yeah.
Like, even people that be like, let me do a skit with you. If you notice my videos, I don't do a lot of videos with people.
Right.
I don't do videos of big booty models and shit like that because it's like,
I
what the
appreciate
fuck
it.
can you do for me? What the fuck can you do for me?
Mm-hmm.
You can't do nothing for me.
You
not
the big
funny.
booty model in yo.
Hello.
Yeah.
Like, what can you do for me? And what am I going to do with you? What can I write for you? Are you even funny? No, I just can use you for an asset, so there's no point. I've only used really Jeanette and Armand.
Yo, girl been down to meet you, bro.
Hell
She can't
yeah.
wait to meet you.
I can't wait to meet
Hey,
this
it's
bitch.
right here. It's right here.
Telling you, girl, y'all perfect.
Oh, I can't wait to meet you. Hear me?
Girl.
I told you she was made for you. You looking good in them shorts.
You looking good too, baby.
Dread.
Yeah, I just want to check all over you.
Push up on me. You got wave on your ass.
You trying to ride
I'm
it?
trying to ride that. I ain't feeling it. I like
Kind of heavy, shorty. It's the wave.
Because I can only use people I click with.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally know how they talk. I can form a whole conversation without them being present. And I show it to them in the transcript to the point where they'd be like, I don't know if I really said that shit or not. It sound like me. Cause that's my brain. Like if I'm with a person for a certain amount of time, I'm gonna get you. But my only problem is I don't let people in like that, like I should.
Yeah.
So now that they doing their own separate things, now I'm back at square one again. Like, okay, figure it out. Create another team of people.
You gotta let people in, bro.
I got to. But that goes back to the baby mama vulnerability thing.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. People, I don't know if people are around because they really want to win. I don't know if people are around because I got this platform and they just trying to get a piece. Like, people's intentions is weird. So I keep that shit close.
But I think the main focus should be what it's doing for you, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't control who come in. You can, to a certain...
Yeah, but I say you can.
You can,
I can't
but then it'll
control
get...
their intentions.
Huh?
I can't control somebody's
You can't control their intention. Like, you could think somebody has the best intention in the world, and it just ain't that because you think you know how to read people.
Yeah.
Need to answer that.
Right. My bad.
Nah, it's all good. I
Daddy mug.
cut and put. But man, yeah, you think somebody got the best. You scoot over, son.
My bad.
Think somebody got the best intention in the world, and then like it turns out that they don't. Or you could think somebody got the worst intentions in the world, and they got the best intentions for you, though.
And this boy always be like that. And it's like strangers that support me the most. It's like, bro, you don't even know me. And will buy every little piece of merchandise. If I'm in a city, they're gonna pull up. And it's people I've been knowing my whole life won't do shit.
Ain't it kind of like how they say, like, sometimes your enemy can be your best friend a lot of the time. Yeah, so, but if you're not open to receive, and bro, you didn't built up enough protection to where if it get to a point, you know how to maneuver through that, and you know how to just exit that person out of your life.
Yeah.
Don't be so closed off to where you ain't receiving something you need to receive. Or you those people that just come in for that moment, you was called to put something on their life at that time, probably. So
That's another a block and a blessing moment. Me just being closed off. That's one of the things I'm working on.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Just being more open, being more vulnerable.
yeah.
Shit like that. I can't be so protective of this. Like if I don't share it and let it out with somebody in a position that can help me, that can see it, then it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like what, truly like what? Because I see people in the same lane as me try to be creative and try to think of shit, and I'm just like, that ain't it.
Yeah.
Or I can watch people videos like, this ain't it. Like you trying too hard. I love the fact when people watch my shit, it's like this nigga's not even trying. It's kind of just like he just acting. Like I don't know. It's like, it seemed like real life almost, but it do. Like a lot of my comedy be real life. Like a lot of this shit didn't happen. I just know how to manipulate it and transform it into something.
You know, just hearing you explain this shit and how you directing it, you like the Dr. Dre of this, because they say he's real meticulous. Wait, no, say it like this. Say it over. Or LeBron, knowing exactly what play.
Yeah.
That's
I know exactly where people need to be. People need to go. Like, sometimes I be wanting to tell people like, you got to see me in action. Like I want to
see it.
I'm very pinpoint. Like, no, when you come down the steps, hit the turn a little faster. Because if you do it at the speed that you're doing it, it's not making no sense. Or if I'm talking to our mind, like, nah, when you do it, say this, but then kind of look down or look away, and then come back. They actually call me Kahleigh.
Yeah, because as soon as something happened, they be like, Kahleigh. Okay, here comes Kahleigh.
No, okay.
Can I talk? Please take it and tap in.
So, Kahleigh
Okay.
was started because when we were shooting these commercials, the dude didn't know how to pronounce Kahleigh's name. So he was like, okay, so in this scene, I'm like, what was this scene? He was like, we got Armand and we got Kahleigh. I said, who? he said, Kahleigh, right? So after he said it, it was like a nigga. So now Kahleigh, that character was created.
Okay.
So it's like, Kahleigh, hey, stop playing around. He be like, okay. Kahleigh is here. And then he'll get into his zone, and then we'll bang it out from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
So real quick, man, we have
So when I'm in director mode, they be like, oh shit, here come Kahleigh. They be like, because I say it quite like, nigga, I'm the Beyonce of this motherfucker. Like, it's times where I really step, like, I'm quiet, I'll play the background.
Yeah.
It's times I step up, like, nah, I'm really Beyonce. Like, just know y'all niggas ain't nothing without me, without David Ruffin. Even though I'm playing.
Ain't nobody
you know
came
what I'm
to see
saying?
you, Otis.
Nobody come to see you, Otis.
Are you open to collaboration and thought, though? Because you, like you said, you are a person who can admit when you're wrong. So, like, sometimes your thought on that might not be better than what that person is thinking. Or have you been doing it so long that it's like, nah, nigga, this way, forget what you talking about.
I'm open to collabs only if it makes sense.
No, I'm saying like with the people you already working with, but their thoughts on it. Like instead of just straight how you see it, that's what I was saying.
So right now I got a writer, shout out to Asia. We're working on this scene right now. She literally just sent me the first 3 scenes.
Mm-hmm.
She wrote the whole thing. And she basically kind of just want me to read over it and take something out, put something in, take something out, until we get to the point to where I don't have to do that no more because she understands the way I talk, the way I think, the way I move. We just start talking like in December, so we still working on that. But absolutely. Like I'm getting to the point now where I'm relinquishing some control. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to let other people be the puppeteer and shit
That's
like
dope.
that. So absolutely.
You know, one of the more impressive, then I'm going to close it out in a minute. One of the more impressive skits that you do to me.
Dear God.
Nah.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say dear God.
That's regular. No, I'll just
Suey. I'm about to commit a
come on, cuz.
Nah, nigga, don't be ashamed now.
The hillbilly
Willie.
is just so impressive to me because it's like I'm the type of person who pay attention to little things, and I'd be like, yo, he knows when to do this and what made him say that? Like, that's
Like,
dope.
it's the little shit to zoom in.
All that shit, bro.
And it's so crazy because people think the voice is they think
It's really your voice.
really my voice.
It's really your.
Yeah. I just ain't did it in so long, but it's like, I forgot what the fuck he be saying.
I like that dude.
Like this Hillbilly Willie here, back with a real something real for you.
Here back with some more real shit for you. The other day I went on a date with a transsexual. I know you're probably thinking, hey, Willie, you get down like that? Well, Willie don't discriminate whatsoever. And one thing about this transsexual, she was prettier than any woman I've ever came across. This transsexual is prettier than Willie's mama. So before we went on a date, I had her meet me at a Quick Trip because Quick Trip is a safe zone. People feel safe at the Quick Trips. So she meet me at the Quick Trip. I get in her car. I say, hey, first things first, Willie don't play no games. Pull your pants down. She said, for what? I said, I want to see what you're working with. She pulled her pants down. I ain't seen no pecker. Willie ain't seen no pecker. So you know what that means, right? Hey. If Willie don't see no pecker, Willie don't check her.
Like, yeah. So
At first,
it's funny because my girl actually said that too yesterday. She was like, when the fuck you gonna bring Willie back? I'm like,
I appreciate him. I like him because I'm like, bro, it for you not to be a hillbilly and make me feel like, nah, he's a hillbilly type.
he might be.
And Bam also does it pretty good too. Like his hillbilly, like y'all probably the only two I've seen that
Do some hillbilly country.
Like, man, that's for y'all. Y'all not hillbillies though, bro. So that tells me that you study.
Yeah.
It's not just going into that character, like just you put your own sauce on it, but you still study it because you make me feel like you're real. So that's one of the ones that really impressed
Probably
me.
about to bring. I actually might bring a Willie video out today.
Thank you.
I probably say Willie just got out of jail or something. Willie been gone for a while. Willie hair and grew. I'll probably bring Willie out of jail on some love after lockup shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think good job. That's what I'm gonna do. Willie just got him a super fat girl. He living with her and her badass kids. Yeah,
That's
what you gonna do.
You see how you just
Yeah,
that's
that,
great.
but that's how my mind works.
Yeah.
Now watch me put out a video tonight. You gonna and the
Impressed.
crazy part about you gonna be like, what the fuck?
I was just there.
Like, dude just talked about this.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna fuck around and make it a series.
That's fire, bro.
So thanks.
Yeah.
That's how it happens, man.
Oh man, it's so much because we didn't even touch on the homeless part though. You brought it up, but
yeah.
you didn't really touch on it. And before we close out, I don't want to miss that.
What part? Like, what you want to know?
Getting there, and when you went there, did you know you were going to be homeless, or did you? And something failed.
So I had plans on staying with my best friend.
Uh-huh.
She lived there. She a nurse. But when I got there, I mean, it's a studio, and she's kind of like me. Like, I kind of need my space.
Yeah.
So as a person, I felt like I'm a very energy feeling person. I felt her energy. Like, she wasn't gonna tell me, hey, you gotta leave. But it was a thing where it was like, I kind of need you to leave, bro. So I was only staying at her house maybe 1-2 nights a week. I found like a roommate in Hollywood, and he had like a little fucking studio apartment. But bro, when I say his studio was no bigger than my living room, like the whole studio.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like,
Damn.
what am I gonna do? And then he had a bed in there, so that take up half the studio. So I'm literally sleeping like with my feet in the bathroom. Then like my head, like by the sink, like type shit, bro. Like, and like, I'm homeless, bro. Like I probably got 2 pair of shoes, clothes. I had a little chick out there I was talking to, but for the most part, literally every day was waking up and figuring this shit out. Like, figure this out. And it's crazy too, because I'm already naturally skinny, but when I got back, like my girl had picked me up. She said, when you walked out that airport, I looked at you and I'm like, this nigga looks sick. Like, cause bro, like, I wasn't eating. I was really out there surviving. Like, I'm really about to do this. Like, I didn't put all my eggs in this basket. Literally, the only reason why I came back, because my baby mama was like, I need help financially.
What made you not give up? Like, cause we talking about suicide
Bro, I was gonna
earlier.
kill myself, bro. Like, I got to a point where I was gonna kill myself before.
That's what I was talking about.
Like, what? On God, what's lower than that? What's lower than the point of ending your life? So, nigga, it's gonna get better. Just keep waking up.
Yeah.
See, that's your goal right now, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Keep waking up. Keep waking up. Something gonna happen. But then again, it was still me not putting myself out there, because then I'm like, it's an insecure thing now. I'm used to being a fresh nigga, fly nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Got my shit together. I'm out there, same clothes. I don't want to get on stage because I don't want people to, the fuck, nigga, like a bum. I'm a firm believer in you dress good, you feel good, you play good, you look good. I didn't feel it. Wasn't feeling nothing. So it was just like, something gonna have to shake. But then I think that's probably God using my baby mama to call me to come back. I need help with him.
Yeah.
Came home, got a job, fell in love, baby on the way, get married. Fuck it, here we are now.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Damn, I damn near ain't got to ask this question, but because that was perfect. But is it something you want to close out with?
On the real, for real, I just want everybody to know, or even, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to share this on my platform, so fans is going to see this. Bro, the internet is not real. Like, if you're in your 20s and you feel like life is, like, you're not where you want to be, bro, slow down. Like, this shit is really a marathon. Like I said, I'm about to be 35, and I'm just now in the point where I feel like, okay, I understand this now. Like, slow down, be whatever you doing, be consistent with that shit. Put it out regardless of the backlash, regardless of, and I know I'm speaking for myself too, but at the same time, like, I just really want people to know, bro, the internet's not real.
Mm-hmm.
The internet's not real. Like, don't get on the internet looking at somebody else's life on the internet and then trying to incorporate it into your real life.
Yeah.
Because you're going to fucking crash. Every time. Every time. But that's it, though.
I take some dope shit from these episodes that I do with people, and I appreciate y'all letting me in on things that you don't know me from a can of paint, barely. You know what I'm saying? And you let me in on that, so I appreciate that. And one of the doper things you said to me this whole episode, just keep waking up.
Yeah.
That's profound. That's hard.
That's
hard,
loud.
bro.
But you know it because of the city we come from,
yeah,
the time we come from. Like, bro, this shit from what, 2006 to maybe 2012, 2013. I should have been dead a whole lot of times. Like, it's a blessing. Where we come from, it's a blessing to see 21 and to see 25. 16. Fuck, 30. Like, I seen the first person get killed in middle school. Like,
Yeah.
shot in front of me.
Yeah.
Smoke coming out, twitching and shit. Like, it's the first time. So, keep waking up, bro. Like, I know it sounds cliche, but this shit really gets better, man, with time. But you gonna go through it. Shit, we all do. There's no way around it. The richest of the rich go through it. The poorest of the poor go through it. But you gonna go through it some type of way. Shit, just keep going. Keep going.
My boy gave me shit about nigga laugh sometime on your episodes. Nigga, I did a lot of laughing this episode, so stop playing with me.
And I could have made it more light, but I felt like because you wanted to make it more serious. So.
But it was dope because you tied in serious and the funny without even trying.
I don't.
That's just what you do. The goal is to leave a lasting imprint on their minds and their hearts. We pray you've been indelibly marked.
Ooh.
Keep that last part.
That was tight.
I mean, I say that at the end of every episode.
I ain't never watched it to the end.
I know.